of architect Lee Karuri. Where is Lee sitting? Is he here? Lee is over there. So architect Lee Karuri was actually the architect of ASNet, and he's of course past chairman of KEPSA and a very eminent personality in this country. And Lee, we wanted to thank you for your presence as well. We have a number of board directors and trustees of ASNet. If they just quickly stand to be recognized. I know they're all there. Just be stand up and recognize. They're all sitting all over the place. Professor Miriam, technical committee, well done to all of you for coming. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, as I said, this is the umbrella body for agriculture in this country. We work a lot with PS Mike's office. We work a lot with PS Rono. Yesterday, we were very grateful that the Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture, Honorable Mutahi Kagwe, was our chief guest, along with PS Juma Mukwana from Trade. How it happens in agriculture sector, which is maybe unusual in other sectors, is where the private sector and your Ministry of Agriculture are very close. We work so well together. Sometimes I'm shouting at PS in the middle of, well, not shouting, but very politely requesting him that we have this problem somewhere. PS, can you please help? Him and PS Rono have never let us down, PCS. Even in the middle of the night on a weekend, these two gentlemen are incredible. They work hard, they support private sector. And if you can somehow promote them to higher levels or a higher paycheck, I'm sure they'll be, they'll be very appreciative. But to be honest, what PS is doing with livestock, we're very grateful. He's got a separate committee managed by McKinsey. You've got all the private sector working with you regularly. You meet regularly and you talk about private sector issues. And on their side, PS Rono also does the same. Yesterday, most of you heard that Cabinet Secretary Mutahi Kagwe has agreed that he will have PPD meetings with ASNet on a regular basis every quarter. We've now organized to have the very first meeting next week in his office. So all the leaders of various value chains in agriculture will go together and led by ASNet, and we will sit in his office and go through the various issues, and he's agreed to chair that meeting as well. So the relationship between private sector and Ministry of Agriculture, I can't say about other ministries, but I'm just happy that our ministry is excellent, and we have some really good leaders, and we're grateful for the interaction we have with them. PCS, you know, it would be remiss of me to be on stage and not ask for a few things, sir. And I know a lot of the government officials are here, and it'll be wrong for me to say what is hurting some of us. PCS, one of the big problems we're having is in the last few months, a number of the regulatory authorities have increased their taxes to private sector. One of the ones that are disturbing us a lot is KenTrade. KenTrade is the new electronic system for exports. Every consignment that leaves this country is charged $10 per consignment. So even if you're exporting a small box of mangoes, you're charged $10. We spoke to the President, His Excellency, at the Presidential Roundtable meeting, and he had agreed to reduce from $10 to $3 or 300 shillings. We hope that the Minister of State Department of Trade can help us to reduce it to 300 shillings instead of $10. Small request, and His Excellency had agreed to that. And the second one, Your Excellency, KenTrade. So every export document has to have a $10 tax on it. So if you're exporting 30 or 40 consignments, you're having to pay 50, 60,000 shillings per day. The second one, it's a small request, sir, but a lot of our farms are now buying flowers from outgrowers. They consolidate those flowers, make bouquets, and then they export them to the UK or wherever. Unfortunately, that inter-trade of flowers between small farmers and the big consolidators is attracting 16% VAT PS. The problem with that one is because of VAT refund issues, a lot of the big farmers are not willing to buy from small farmers anymore. So if we can allow small flower sellers to zero rate VAT on those flowers, it'll solve a big chunk of the problems of buying from small flower growers and consolidating in the big farms and then exporting. That'll just two things we want from government, and these are not very big financial contributions to the exchequer. Third thing, Your Excellency, we're very happy with His Excellency's reach out to open up new markets for us. China has now said duty-free access for Kenyan produce, which is wonderful. We're hoping that, Your Excellency, you can talk to PS Trade, that can they start bilateral negotiations with India and Turkey, if they can open up, reduce their tariffs to Kenyan produce so we can export more flowers and tea and coffee to some of these big markets. I know PS Obam is excellent. We meet her often. But if we can be put on higher on the agenda, that some of these trade negotiations are very important to us, so we can open markets for our exporters. Your Excellency, you've done an amazing job with the fertilizer subsidy program. We're very happy with it. You know, most of farmers are getting cheap fertilizers now. You're buying a lot more fertilizers from local blenders like myself. We blend local fertilizers and we supply NCPB. It's working relatively well. Your Excellency, our request is, instead of just fertilizers, can the basket be opened up to more things like soil conditioners, like lime, veterinarian products, other products that can be bought by the farmer using the same system, the e-voucher system? That will be very helpful, sir. The same amount of money, but with a larger basket of products. It's a very easy thing to implement, sir. Those are my 3 asks, Prime Cabinet Secretary. They're not very big, but if you can talk to the relevant PSs, we'll be very grateful to you, sir, particularly a PS of Treasury Finance. Ladies and gentlemen, I did want to do a very special thing and introduce a friend of mine to all of you. We have a man in the room called PS Mweke. Now, you may know him only as a PS, but I have worked with this man for several years now, and I consider him to be my personal friend and a personal friend of ASNET. Because every time we talk to him, he's always positive. He will always do things for us. It's very unusual to find a leader like the PS. So I'm very happy, PS, that you're here. You're our guest. Just keep supporting us. You're supporting our livestock farmers. You're supplying the whole value chain, Farmer's Choice. Everybody you're supporting in a big way, Brookside. And for that, PS, we're very grateful that you're a friend of industry and you're a friend of private sector and you're my friend. So PS, I request you to come on stage to welcome the audience and of course to introduce the PCS, sir. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen.
Your Excellency, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, Dr. Bimal Kantaria, my friend and the Chair of ASNET, Honorable and distinguished guests, development partners, farmers, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor and privilege to welcome you all to the National Agribusiness Excellence Awards and closing session of the 5th National Agribusiness Summit 2025. This summit has brought together government leaders, private sector players, researchers, farmers, youth innovators, and development partners under the theme From Promise to Action, Advancing Agribusiness Through Dialogue and Innovation. Over the past 2 days, we have reflected deeply on how to strengthen Kenya's agricultural transformation agenda. We have exchanged insights on sustainable value chains, agribusiness financing, digital agriculture, and climate-smart solutions, among other topical issues that will drive our productivity, inclusivity, and resilience. Through the bottom-up economic transformation agenda and the agricultural sector transformation and growth strategy, ASTGS, the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development continues to champion reforms that promote value addition, mechanization, and access to markets in ensuring that our farmers move from subsistence to commercial farming. This afternoon, we are all gathered here to celebrate excellence and to honor the men and women who are redefining Kenya's agribusiness landscape. To all the winners and nominees of the National Agribusiness Excellence Awards 2025, congratulations. Your hard work, innovation, and resilience inspire great confidence that Kenya's agriculture is ready for the next frontier of growth. You remind us that agribusiness is not just about food production, but about enterprise, dignity, and national prosperity. As I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to thank all our partners in government, private sector, sponsors, and development partners for your unwavering collaboration and support. This summit's success is a testament to what we can achieve when we all just work together. And now it is my distinct honor and privilege to invite our chief guest, the Prime Cabinet Secretary of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, to address this distinguished gathering and grace the National Agribusiness Award ceremony. A round of applause, please, for our Prime Cabinet Secretary. Thank you.
Thank you, Mweke. The PS Livestock. Chairman of ASNET, Mr. Kantaria, Your Excellency, the Ambassador of Ukraine, and Your Excellencies, the representative of the French government, and did I see the UK as well? Who did I see? I thought I saw somebody else from another embassy. Okay, good. All right. Private sector players, farmers present, more so young farmers and innovators, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor to join you as we conclude the 5th National Agribusiness Summit 2025. This annual gathering brings together leaders from government, the private sector, academia, and development partners, each of us bound by a shared mission to transform agriculture into a dynamic engine of enterprise, innovation, and prosperity for all Kenyans. Agriculture remains the cornerstone of our national development agenda. It is the heartbeat of our rural economies, the source of our food and nutritional security, and the foundation upon which millions of livelihoods depend. It contributes not only to the exports and industrial growth, but also to the very stability of our nation. Yet for too long, we have viewed agriculture merely as a means of survival. The time has come for us to reposition it as a competitive, profitable, and technology-driven business sector capable of powering Kenya's transformation. The government of Kenya has made bold and deliberate policy commitments to drive this transition. Through the agricultural sector transformation and growth strategy and the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, we are undertaking reforms that cut across value chains, strengthen market systems, and modernize rural infrastructure. These frameworks are helping us to align county and national interventions, eliminate duplication, and deliver tangible results for our farmers and agripreneurs. One of our foremost priorities is market efficiency. For decades, our farmers have remained price takers in their own markets, vulnerable to exploitation and volatility. This must change by strengthening aggregation centers, cooperatives, and digital marketplaces. We are connecting smallholder farmers directly to buyers, processors, and exporters. This will enable them to negotiate better prices, access new markets, and earn higher returns for their labor and investment. Equally important is value addition and agro-processing in Kenya. Kenya can no longer afford to export raw produce only to import processed goods at a premium. This practice drains national wealth and denies our youth jobs. We are therefore promoting local manufacturing and agro-processing to ensure that more value is retained within our borders. By supporting the establishment of cottage industries, cold storage facilities, and agro-industrial parks, we are not only improving farm incomes, but also creating sustainable employment, especially for women and young people who are the future of this nation. The future of agriculture lies in innovation, data, and technology. The Prime Cabinet Secretary's Office is working hand in hand with the Ministry of Agriculture and like-minded national and international institutions to build integrated digital ecosystems that will revolutionize service delivery. These systems support farmer registration, e-extension, digital input access, and real-time market intelligence. We are also encouraging counties to invest in agricultural data platforms that align with national systems such as the Kenya Integrated Agricultural Management Information System and the National Farmer Registration System. These will ensure that planning and resource allocation are based on credible data, that every farmer in Kenya is visible, reachable, and supported effectively. Innovation hubs and incubators will continue to play a pivotal role, linking youth-led startups and agri-tech innovators with public programs, financial institutions, and investors ready to scale transformative ideas. Distinguished participants, for agriculture to thrive, partnerships must deepen and coordination must strengthen. The government alone cannot achieve the transformation we seek. The private sector must lead in investment, processing, and logistics. Development partners must continue supporting financing, capacity building, and knowledge sharing. County governments must be empowered to implement programs at the grassroots where real transformation happens. My office remains committed to facilitating coordination across all these actors. We will continue to bridge the gap between policy and practice, ensuring that every initiative is aligned, efficient, transparent, and results-oriented. This approach will ensure that national ambitions translate into tangible benefits for farmers and rural communities. Let us remember that food security is national security. Every shilling invested in agriculture is an investment in Kenya's peace, stability, and long-term prosperity. When our farmers are empowered, they hold the power to transform this nation. From a net importer of food to a global exporter of value-added agricultural products that carry the mark of Kenyan excellence. As we deliberate in this summit, let us renew our collective resolve to invest boldly, innovative, and be innovative fearlessly, and include everybody in this process. Let us forge partnerships that uplift farmers, strengthen markets, and secure the promise of agribusiness as a pathway to sustainable national transformation. Allow me to take this moment to congratulate all the winners of the National Agribusiness Excellence Awards 2025. Your achievements represent the best of Kenya's agricultural spirit, innovation, resilience, and enterprise in action. You have shown that farming is not just about producing food, but about creating value, jobs, and hope. Each of you stands as a shining example of what is possible when dedication meets innovation and when vision is matched by hard work. As we celebrate your success, may it inspire many more farmers, entrepreneurs, and partners across our nation to raise the bar, embrace technology, and drive agribusiness to even greater heights. Congratulations once again, and thank you for making Kenya proud. Together, let us turn Kenya's vast agricultural potential into real wealth, real jobs, and real change for our people. As I conclude, let me just acknowledge, Mr. Chairman, you've raised three fundamental points about the export duty around Ken trade. You've also raised the issue of the VAT challenges that are inhibiting the consolidation of a partnership between large exporters and flower growers with the small-scale flower growers. And of course, the issue of quickly concluding trade engagements with India and other countries like Turkey. I'll comment briefly on this one and then the other two. On this issue around the trade conversations, I can assure you that the Ministry of Trade is really aggressively pursuing this. We hope, in the case of China, for us to be perhaps the second country in Africa to conclude a trade arrangement under the preferential arrangement that was announced by the government. So we are pushing that quite aggressively. You've mentioned Turkey, it's important. India, we also are conversing, particularly in the areas around the phytosanitary issues, which continue to slow down this, and we hope we can crack that as well. On the export duties, I think I fully agree with you that export duties are not the best thing when you want to encourage exports from particularly our own manufacturers or even the small-scale people. So this is something that we'll have to take up urgently so that we can encourage more exports from our various sectors. So on these particular issues, we will take it up and make sure that we can have a smile from the farmers the next time we are meeting on this particular issue. Finally, I just want to say that the whole idea of embracing technology is so important. Kenya is seriously becoming a benchmark, a beacon. The other day we had the president of Senegal. He came here, and believe you me, one of the things that he was really keen on and seeking a conversation and help from the Kenyan is how to digitize their systems. So I can tell you as Kenyans, this is a moment where you should actually perhaps walk with a bit of gait or a bounce, if I may put it that way. Because you may not know it, but what you are achieving through innovation, through matters of digitization, whether it is for government services or private sector services, or the digitization going to the small-scale farmer, you're really setting a serious example, a positive one. And many African countries are now beginning to seek your support. So with what you're doing, you're going to become the capacity builders for the continent, the innovators that we are seeing here and what they're doing. You are really setting yourself up to become the exporters of technology and applications that have serious impact in Africa. So it's not been easy. It also comes with resistance, because in all this, sometimes some of these services, those who wish to continue stealing from the farmer, or stealing from the government, or stealing from other people, they will resist technology. They don't like those kind of innovations, because you're making it a cashless society. You're making technology flow, and so many people begin resisting such things. But most of all, I was a very proud Kenyan when I heard the president of Senegal saying, we want to learn from Kenya in this space. So you've done a good job. Continue doing that. And it's really the way for the future. So with those few remarks, politicians can speak for so long. Let me take my seat and wait to give the awards to the people who deserve those awards. Thank you, and God bless you.
Wow. Let's appreciate our Cabinet Secretary, once again, thank you so much indeed for the encouragement. We appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've been waiting for, and we are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, the categories are set. We have 6 categories. We want to celebrate excellence, hard work, resilience, and now standing out as a benchmark for the globe. We'll start with the first category, ladies and gentlemen. The first category. The awards are ready? Yes, we'll go down. Absolutely. We'll take the first round of seats. The first category, ladies and gentlemen, Women in Agriculture Award. And I'd kindly call upon GIZ Representative Kennedy to be ready to give this round of award. GIZ Kennedy, please come forward. In the meantime, we'll take that photo, grand photo. Then there will be others with the winners as well. All right. Women in Agriculture Award number 2. Avepo Aggravates Limited. Makofi yao tafadhali. Mko wapi? Njoni mpate zawadi yenu. A representative, please come forward. Avepo, let's get the award. Here. All right. Okay, a big round of applause, please. Thank you so much. Up next, Agriflex Limited number 1. A big round of applause for them. Agriflex. Mko wapi? Agriflex once again. Thank you, Mr. Martin. Agriflex. Makofi yao tafadhali. Thank you so much. Excellent. Asante sana. Thank you so much. Next category, Climate Champion Award. Climate Champion Award. Number 2, Empresario. Empresario mko wapi? Njoni tafadhali. There we go. Empresario number 2, Climate Champion Award. Thank you so much. And number 1, ladies and gentlemen, Eco Warrior. Eco Warrior, where are you, Eco Warrior? Eco Warrior, a representative, please come forward. Or an ASNET representative, you can actually pick that on their behalf. Madam CEO, Madam Thuo, makofi tafadhali, receiving that award on behalf of Eco Warrior. Thank you so much. Category number 3. This is the Agri Service Provider Award number 2. Terra Lima. Terra Lima. Terra Lima. Wow, Roy. Well done, Roy. Thank you so much. Number 1. Thank you. A big round of applause. Terra Lima right there. Number 1. Win Enterprise. Win Enterprise. Where are you? Makofi yao tafadhali. Thank you so much. Well done. Keep it. Thank you. Agri Service Provider Award. Thank you so much. Up next category, Youth Agripreneur of the Year Award. Cincy Research Center. Cincy Research Center. Ndo hao wanakuja, karibuni. Well done. Cincy Research Center. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Youth Agripreneur of the Year Award. And number one, ladies and gentlemen, Pure Pantry, Mipe Holdings Limited. Wow! Welcome, welcome. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Well done, well done. Youth Agripreneur of the Year Award. Category number 5, Impact and Innovation Award. Number 2, Child Fund Kenya. Child Fund Kenya, welcome. Impact and Innovation Award number 2, well done. There we go. And number 1, Omnia Distributors Limited. Welcome. And now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And this is the Agripreneur of the Year Award overall. Number 2, Eviga Agrochemicals Store. Wow. Welcome. Well done. Well done. Well done. Makofi tafadhali. Thank you so much. And finally, number 1, everybody, let's just stand up for this. Agripreneur of the Year Award overall goes to 1 Acre Fund. Woo! To Pande! Well done! Where is 1 Acre Fund? Come on now! Well done! Ha ha! Well done. Wow. Makofi nyingine tafadhali. Thank you so much. We celebrate you. Many thanks. Makofi ya mwisho, makofi ya mwisho. Thank you so much indeed, 1 Acre Fund. Well done. And right now, we have a gift of appreciation courtesy of Asnet for our guests. Let's get the gift of appreciation as we take the final photo. Right there. Thank you so much, Prime Cabinet Secretary. All the other delegates, we may kindly take our seats as we take this final photo. Makofi tafadhali, a gift of appreciation right there. Makofi tafadhali for the PS. Asante sana for coming, and thank you so much for your work as well. Oh, what is that? Ah, excellent. There we go, there we go. All right, and the winners, get ready, please come down. Come down for a final photo with our chief guest. All the winners, all the winners, all the winners, all the winners. Come. And a gift of appreciation for our Prime Cabinet Secretary, Makofi yake tafadhali. Thank you so much. And all the winners, please come down. Oh, that's a lion right there. Thank you so much indeed. All the winners, please come down. Please come, join. Come down for the final photo. Thank you so much, Prime Cabinet Secretary. Many thanks. All the winners, please come down. Please come down. Thank you so much. You're the winners. You're the winners. Please come. We want to celebrate. We take this memorable photo together. Karibuni, karibuni. And we also do have a token of appreciation as well. Okay. These are our winners. 5th National Agribusiness Summit. Thank you so much. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, just a standing ovation. These are the winners. It's the 5th National Agribusiness Summit. Thank you so much indeed. Well done. Well done. We celebrate you. You make Kenya proud. And I'd kindly request that we remain standing just right there for our Kenya national anthem, a great prayer and a reminder of our responsibility to protect our motherland. Thank you so much. I'd kindly request we allow our chief guest to exit at his pleasure together with his delegation. The rest of us, please, let's remain standing wherever we are.